This is the Negro Ninja, and this is going to be part two of the Hear No Negativity mindset is the coward's mindset. Okay, now once again, people are going to be dazzled by the fact that the person that's likely to have that type of mindset is very successful or in a high position or got, a lot going on. But the reality is they should be held with the same contempt as you would an irresponsible parent that let their kids harass you in public. You don't know these kids. Why they all up on you? Act like they your nieces and nephews or something. Okay, or people that have dogs that let the dogs just jump all over you. It's on the same level. They don't know what could happen. What if you get mad and push the kid and end up hurting the kid by mistake? What if the dog bites you? Okay, they're not thinking because they just don't care. Remember, all of this stems from the fact that they can see no negativity, let alone hear it. Okay, one could even compare them to, single mom statistics and basically how they're saying that single moms are cancer to society because they're usually responsible for the most delinquents and, all that crazy stuff. And they're usually the most bitter when they're single moms, even more so than single dads from my observations. Okay. But just any parent that'll do that in general is no different than these people with that no negativity mindset. Either way it go, negativity is finna come from it. Okay. Okay, because when you ignore negativity, negativity multiplies. Okay, just like you just pretending like you don't have a cavity. Oh, it's just not there. Then it just get worse and worse and worse. And then an infection comes. Oh, whatever, it's just not there. And then that infection just get deeper and deeper and deeper. Then it goes to your brain and that's the end. Okay, a very destructive mindset. Okay, it is no different than being a pessimist. Okay, they two sides of the same coin. One could even compare it to a 1-2 punch, jab, cross. Okay, but in my opinion, I think that the non-negativity would be the more stronger punch, which would be the cross. Okay, we know this is wrong, but we need to look at how destructive it really is. Okay, you can also compare that to stuff like prison in the wastelands. Because like I said, anybody that is over, anybody with that type of mindset, there's never going to be any peace whatsoever. Okay, and when you think peace is finna pop off, stupid shit pop off. That's just what's going to happen. Okay, and I think a better example would be, once again, the irresponsible parents. Okay, they can see no wrong. These are my kids. What are they doing? Okay, they don't bother me. Nobody gives a fuck about your kids as much as you do. Okay, and that's usually only when your kids is bad mostly, but for the most part, as long as your kids ain't really mess with nobody, people ain't really going to feel, nobody's going to really be indifferent towards them. Okay, but we live in this narcissistic society. And, they just let them run them up because it is them, that is their DNA. They don't even love those kids. They only love them because it's them, it's their DNA. Okay, like I said, I remember how people in general used to act towards every other person's kid. Like when I was in the hood and stuff like this. People just used to keep you from doing stuff. If their kids didn't do it, you're not going to do it. Especially Mexicans too. If that Mexican went over there and grabbed their kids out of something, they grabbing you too. They used to act like you was one of theirs. Okay. These days, people would see you over there and their kid doing something y'all ain't got no business doing, and they'll probably snatch all three of them and just leave you over there. And, okay, that's how messed up people are. Okay, and that's essentially what anybody does with that no negativity, hear no negativity mindset. Okay, because they're always going to side with whoever brings the most negativity. Okay, they're always going to protect who brings the most negativity, just like society. Okay, or like how the hood protects scum. Okay, why do they protect scum? Because the hood is scummy. Okay, it's like, okay, let's just say a humanoid swarm of insects. Let's just say all those insects, the most disgusting type of insects, form to just create this human shape. Okay, you know, then when you start picking the insects apart, it's not a big deal. But when you really start picking them apart, it's a big deal. Okay, that's how they are. When chunks of them start going, they just, oh, I got to get some more. All right. Okay, they're just not whole without the negativity. So people that is essentially telling you, don't come at me with no negativity, I don't want to hear it. They're saying that they're at peace with the negativity. Okay, it makes them whole, such as that insect person. Okay, or that swarm, humanoid swarm of insects. Or like a hole with a bad tasting niggas. Okay, you talk about a dude that a chick has sucked off, you in a world of hurt. You don't ever talk shit about a whore's sexual partners. Okay, because as soon as you do, they lash out at you. Okay, the dude himself probably won't even say nothing because she the one cursing you out. Don't talk about him, he ain't a bad person. Okay, because, you know, in a sense, nobody's really any different than a hoe. Okay, whatever you put in here is what you are. So once again, to think that you are that. Okay, I don't want to hear nothing negative because you are negative. Okay, but they will gaslight you in a heartbeat. You always complaining. It's always negativity with you. Always something. Okay, because naturally, like, let's just use a body example. Okay, when foreign objects pierce your body, stuff happens to your nervous system. You start bleeding. Okay, so any sane person will see that, oh, this is punctured. I need something to fix this up. Okay, you're not just going to let yourself bleed out. Okay, these people are essentially dead on the inside. They're defeated. It's a defeatist mindset as well. Anything that's cowardice is defeatist. Okay, it's a defeatist mindset, but they try to use that to motivate you. Okay, you win the fight by focusing less on the things that you don't like. Okay, once again, you know, you're not going to let something that shouldn't be where it belongs. But you're not going to let something that's where it has no business being stay there. Okay, so how they going to motivate you to continue when they're teaching you how to lose? Okay, that's the equivalent of somebody teaching you to just block punches with your face. Oh, you're going to win this fight, man. Just keep going. Just make sure you just keep punching. Don't even worry about them. Make sure you knock him out. How you going to knock him out when you're going to be asleep before you even know it? Okay, and that only proves that people, contrary to what Bruce Lee's talking about, you know, you remember that Bruce Lee quote, he's talking about you haven't accepted the way to die. You got to learn to die before you learn to win. And I'm going to just tell y'all that that's some bullshit. Bruce Lee, my boy, but let's just face it. Celebrities just be saying shit just to get you to look up to them, to make them seem more deep into what they are. The reality is people are more content with accepting how to lose and die and etc. Okay, it takes more effort to win. It takes more effort to live. Okay, is that not what life is all about anyway? Are we not walking around as dead people already because of the sins of Adam and Eve in the garden? And we're looking towards salvation to have everlasting life? I rest my case. Okay, so all of that was just basically New Age thinking before people really started knowing what they, calling it a thing. Okay, and that's all I wanted to say for this rant. This has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.